So it's Mother's Day. Hopefully you already knew that. And I just wanted to give voice to the fact that that's complicated for some of us. Some of us don't have our moms around anymore. Some of us have had difficult relationships, either currently or in the past, with our mothers. Some of us are mothers and have a complicated relationship with what that means, with all the shoulds and supposed tos associated with being a mom and the expectations. And there's all this joy and excitement and giftedness and blah blah blah. Yeah, good stuff. And then there's a lot of this is really hard. And there are days when it's I don't want to do this. All of that's okay. I couldn't help. I was walking here thinking that Jesus even had a complicated relationship with his mother. There's a recorded story of when he's 12 and he disappears and Mary doesn't know where he is, and she has to turn back this whole caravan of people that traveled, for days back to find him. I'm oh, classic, right? There's another space when Jesus is an adult and he's sort of who even is my mother? Who even is my family? And there's a deeper theological reason for that. But nonetheless, if I was the earthly mother of this sort of famous guru Messiah type, that would be kind of a hard thing to hear. Oh, and I just remembered another one. At the bridal feast, it's one of Jesus' first miracles. Mary's hey, Jesus, make some wine, And Jesus is it's not my time. I'm not doing that, And he does it. If you get the story, reminds me of my son last night. Eat your dinner, and he's no, and then eventually, he did. But all that to say that that this time can be complicated. That it's not all just joy and celebration. And for me as a mom, I've decided that part of what that means is that I take a chunk of this day for myself. I often get an eyebrow quirk when I say that don't you want to spend it with your kids? Part of it. But if it's Mother's Day, it's my day, then I want to spend part of it just being me. And so I will today. And I hope that you will feel free to spend your Mother's Day in the ways that feel appropriate to you. Whether that's with self-care, which I'll always advocate. Maybe you need a good cry, some time to journal, some time to yourself. Maybe it feels good to be immersed with family and friends and things. Then do that. But I hope that you have the freedom to make Mother's Day what you need it to be today. And for it to be nourishing and loving and cathartic. Maybe spend some time with the Divine Mother today. The things that make you feel most you, most peaceful, most true. And if you're looking for something to read this Mother's Day, look for Mirabai Starr. She writes beautifully on the divine feminine, particularly in her book Wild Mercy. So I hope that it's a cathartic Mother's Day, not just a happy one, but a cathartic one. Grace and peace, friends.